The control fruit has always been one of the most unique and complex abilities in Blox Fruits, allowing players to manipulate the battlefield, move objects, and dominate space. Despite its creativity, however, control has fallen behind the modern fruits in terms of damage, mobility, PvP potential, and visual polish. As the game evolved, with massive reworks like Light, Doe, Phoenix, Portal, Venom, and Dragon, control became outdated. But everything changed recently. In a major moment for the community, a Blox Fruits admin confirmed that the control fruit rework is almost ready, and more importantly, the new control fruit will have 2 versions. Not one rework, not one moveset, but 2 distinct styles inside the same fruit. This is something the game has never seen before, and it implies that the control rework might become one of the most ambitious updates yet, possibly even surpassing reworks like Dragon or Leopard. This text explores everything we know, every confirmed detail, every theory, and every implication of the admin statement. Let's break down the complete picture. 1. The admin confirmation. Control rework is close. The breaking point came when an admin responded to a wave of requests on social media. After the bomb rework short went viral, the comment section exploded with the same request. Control rework when? Control when? Rework control, please. Players have been begging for it for months, but something different happened this time. An admin finally responded, and the message was clear. The control rework is close. It is actively being worked on, and it will have 2 versions. This is unprecedented. Normally, the developers avoid giving direct details about specific fruits. Even the Dragon rework was teased, but not confirmed this clearly until it was near release. For Control, however, the devs finally broke silence. Why now? Because the rework has already been in development for months. This matches what the admin said. The control fruit will be a Dragon tier fruit in terms of effort. It takes time because of the ideas we want to add. This gives insight into the scale of the project. New mechanics, new systems, new visuals, new animations, deeper gameplay, something never seen before in Blox Fruits. And that something is the dual version system. 2 versions of control. What does it mean? The admin confirmed that the control rework will include right arrow 2 styles, right arrow 2 modes, right arrow 2 versions ***. This can mean many things, but the community's best supported theories point to a powerful concept. A normal control mode and an awakened reality bending mode. This fits perfectly with the fruit's theme and the developer's evolution style. Let's explore both possibilities. 2.1 version 1, standard control mode modernized. This version would be the updated, polished version of the current control abilities. Object manipulation, teleportation, area dominance, throwing structures, pulling enemies, handling battlefield elements, but with the level of quality expected from modern reworks. 4K particle effects, improved animation flow, range-based hitboxes, smoother lifting physics, faster combo connection, environmental interactions, new object shapes, better movement control. Moves like Gamma Rush, control area, and object pull might get complete redesigns. This is the base version, but the second version is where things get insane. 2.2 version 2, advanced reality manipulation mode. This is the most hyped part of the entire rework. The admins said they had special ideas planned for control, which is why it took much longer. Those ideas almost certainly involve warping space, bending reality, dimension changes, gravity manipulation, high-level object control, new terrain abilities, ***. The idea is that the second version of control acts like a higher stage, similar to Gear 5 style freedom. Awakening 2.0. Dimension mode, alternate universal form. This could include moves like Cyclone Dimensional Rift, Space Split Ultimate, a massive cut through reality causing exploding shockwaves, Cyclone Gravity Collapse, AoE Pull/Crush. Everything inside the sphere is crushed and slammed. Cyclone Spatial Override, Time-Space Cancel move. Cancels dashes, movement abilities, and teleports of nearby players. Cyclone Reality Box traps an enemy in an isolated space. Like Room, but now enemies cannot escape until the attack ends. Cyclone Oblivion Throw launches giant structures into enemies. High-speed object projection controlling battlefield elements. This level of freedom would make Control one of the most complex and strongest fruits ever added to the game. 3. The reason for 2 versions, development strategy. The admin explained why Control has taken longer. Control is a dragon-tier fruit in terms of development work. This means it requires custom physics. It affects world objects. It impacts player movement. It requires multiple new systems. It uses custom animation frameworks. And that's why developers didn't want to rush it. Instead, they created 2 internal versions to test different ideas. Both versions were too good to scrap, so both versions were combined into one fruit, ***. This is why we now have Right Arrow 1 fruit, Right Arrow 2 versions, Right Arrow 2 gameplay styles, Right Arrow 1 massive rework. This is history in the making. 4. Why the Control rework is near. Here are all the signs confirming its release is close. 1. Admin publicly confirmed it. They only do this when a fruit is close to ready. 2. The expansion update is almost ending. The devs said they will drop whatever gets finished next. Control is now on that list. 3. Bomb rework released quickly. Bomb took almost no development time. They released it to clear schedule space for bigger reworks. Control is one of those. 4. Control VFX artists teased new particle systems. New engine tools were shown earlier this year. These tools match the type of effects Control would use. 5. New physics-based mechanics are being tested in-game. You can see this in objects, NPC movements, and recent boss designs. 6. The fruit is too outdated for modern standards. Control is one of the last fruits untouched. All signs point to one conclusion. The Control rework is coming very soon. 5. Lore connections. Why Control must evolve. The Control fruit is tied to spatial manipulation, physics alteration, environmental changes, dimensional abilities. The devs are making the game more lore-driven, adding new mythical fruits, new dimensions, and deeper mechanics. Control perfectly aligns with the future of the game. Heavy checkmark dimensional updates, heavy checkmark new map systems, heavy checkmark new physics, heavy checkmark bigger bosses, heavy checkmark environmental interactions. To keep up with the meta, Control must evolve. 6. How the rework will affect PvP. After the rework, Control could become top tier in PvP due to anti-dash abilities, forced movement manipulation, high AoE zoning, ultimate arena control, gravity-based combos, better mobility, new dashes, teleports, and warp mechanics, higher combo potential. Control currently has almost no real combos. The rework will definitely fix this. 7. How the rework will change farming. Control has always been terrible for farming. That will almost certainly change. Improvements expected. Large AoE abilities. Better multi-hit moves. Faster clearing. Longer range targeting. Possibly lifting entire groups at once. This will make Control more viable for progressing through levels. 8. The 2-version system may change the game forever. This is the most exciting part. If Control succeeds with 2 internal movesets, it opens the door for dual mode fruits, evolving fruits, alternate forms, transformation fruits, multi-style reworks, seasonal versions. The game could evolve far beyond the current single-style system. Control could be the prototype fruit for a new generation of abilities. 9. Possible release window. Based on admin messages, update pacing, expansion schedule, rework order, VFX progress, internal delays avoided. The Control rework is likely releasing Right Arrow before or during the next major expansion stage. Right Arrow early in the next big update cycle. Right Arrow much sooner than players expect. Some players believe it might drop as early as next month. Others believe it will release in the next holiday update. What is confirmed? It is close. Very close. Conclusion. The Control rework will be massive. Everything we know points toward a groundbreaking update. Confirmed by an admin. 2 versions of the fruit. Reality manipulation mechanics. All new animations. Advanced spatial physics. Dragon-level development effort. One of the biggest reworks ever made. Release coming soon. The control fruit is not just being updated. It is being reinvented, multiplied, transformed into a dual-style powerhouse, asterisk asterisk. This might become the most revolutionary fruit rework in Blox Fruits history.